A lot of people assume that blurry vision is just a normal part of getting older. Something you're supposed to accept, live with, and never question. You wake up and your eyes feel dry, irritated, like there's sand in them. You look at your phone, and it takes a few seconds longer to focus. At night, headlights feel harsher, brighter, almost blinding. And slowly, without even realizing it, you start adjusting your life around your vision. Driving less at night, reading less, avoiding small print. But here's what most people never get told. It's not always just age. After 60, your eyes become more vulnerable. That part is true. But blurry vision, dryness, and slow focus are often signals, not inevitabilities. Inside your eye, something very specific is happening. Your retina, the light-sensitive layer that allows you to see clearly, depends on oxygen, nutrients, and constant repair. And here's the problem. That repair process becomes weaker over time, especially at night. When your body is supposed to be healing, your eyes may not be getting what they need. Less oxygen, less circulation, more oxidative stress, and over time, your photoreceptor cells, the cells responsible for clear vision, begin to wear down, slowly, silently, without pain, until one day you notice it, and by then, the damage is already there. Now here's the question I hear all the time. Is there anything natural I can do to protect my vision without relying on stronger glasses, drops, or surgery? And the honest answer is yes, but only if you target the root causes. Because most solutions out there treat symptoms, not what's actually happening inside your eyes. Recent research has uncovered something incredibly important. Certain everyday fruits contain compounds that directly support the processes your eyes rely on during sleep. We're talking about improving circulation to the retina, reducing inflammation, supporting photoreceptor repair, protecting against oxidative damage, and when used correctly, they may help your eyes recover overnight, not instantly, not magically, but gradually, consistently, the way real biology works. Today I'm going to walk you through 7 of the most powerful fruits for supporting eye health, ranked from helpful all the way up to the most effective. And more importantly, I'll show you exactly how to use them, because timing, combinations, and preparation make all the difference. Before we start, I want to ask you something simple. Where are you watching from right now? Drop your country or city in the comments. I read them, and it helps build a real community here. People who are not willing to accept vision loss as just aging. Now let's begin, starting with number 7. Kiwi. Small. Easy to overlook. Probably something you've walked past dozens of times without thinking twice. But for aging eyes, it's surprisingly powerful. Here's why. As we get older, one of the biggest threats to our vision is oxidative stress. Think of it like slow damage caused by light exposure, metabolism, and time. Your retina absorbs light every single day, and over years, that exposure builds up. Cells weaken, signals slow down, vision becomes less sharp. Kiwi contains 2 key compounds your eyes rely on, lutein and zeaxanthin. These act like natural filters inside your eye. They absorb harmful light, protect retinal cells, and support repair during sleep. On top of that, kiwi also contains compounds that support deeper sleep quality, and that matters more than people think, because your eyes do their most important repair work while you sleep. So better sleep means better recovery. Practical recommendation: eat 2 golden kiwis about 1 hour before bed. Golden, not green. They're easier on digestion and slightly higher in these protective compounds. And here's a small detail most people miss. Don't remove all the flesh near the skin. That thin layer contains concentrated antioxidants your eyes can actually use. Simple change, real impact. Now let's move to number 6, watermelon. Most people think of it as just water and sugar, but that's not the full picture. As we age, circulation to the eyes becomes less efficient. Blood flow slows down, and that means your retina gets less oxygen and fewer nutrients. That's one of the reasons why vision feels blurry in the morning. Your eyes simply didn't recover fully overnight. Watermelon helps address that in two ways. First, hydration. Your eyes depend on proper fluid balance to function. Dryness alone can reduce clarity significantly. Second, and more important, watermelon contains lycopene, a powerful antioxidant linked to reduced damage in retinal cells. It also supports nitric oxide production, which helps widen blood vessels. Better blood flow, better oxygen, better repair. How to use it. 1 to 2 cups of watermelon about 30-60 minutes before bed. No salt, and if possible include a bit of the white rind. It contains citrulline, a compound that supports circulation even further. Now, number 5, and this is where things start getting more interesting. Black currants. Not very common, not always easy to find, but extremely powerful. They target something most people don't even realize is happening: microinflammation in the eye. Low-level, constant inflammation that slowly damages vision over time. This is what causes halos around lights, difficulty seeing in low light, increased eye fatigue. Black currants are rich in anthocyanins. These compounds reduce inflammation, improve blood flow, support visual adaptation in darkness. In simple terms, they help your eyes function better when lighting conditions change. And that's something many older adults struggle with. If fresh ones aren't available, a standardized extract works well too. Take it in the evening, ideally with a small amount of healthy fat for better absorption. Now let's move to number 4, blueberries. This one might surprise you, because most people already eat blueberries, but they're using them in a way that cancels out a big part of the benefit. Blueberries target something very specific: damage to your photoreceptors. These are the cells that allow you to focus, read, and see clearly in different lighting conditions. Over time, those cells are constantly exposed to light and oxidative stress. And slowly, they start to lose efficiency. That's when you begin noticing trouble reading small text, slower focus when switching distances. More strain in low-light. Blueberries contain powerful compounds that can actually cross into retinal tissue and help protect those cells directly. But here's the key detail most people miss. Not all blueberries are equal. The large, bright ones you see fresh in stores often have lower concentrations of these compounds. Wild blueberries, the smaller, darker ones, usually found frozen, contain almost double the antioxidant density. And here's another mistake people make. They combine blueberries with dairy, milk, yogurt, even healthy ones. The proteins in dairy can bind to these antioxidants and reduce absorption, meaning your body gets less of what your eyes actually need. So here's the right way to use them. About 1/3 of a cup of wild blueberries 45 minutes before bed, no dairy. And one more small optimization. Freeze them, then let them thaw slightly before eating. This breaks down the cell walls and makes the nutrients easier to absorb. Small adjustments, big difference over time. Now, number 3. And this is where most people really start paying attention. Dragon fruit. It looks exotic, almost decorative, but what's happening inside your body when you eat it is anything but cosmetic. Dragon fruit targets a problem called retinal hypoxia. That means your eye tissue isn't getting enough oxygen. And when that happens during sleep, your eyes don't fully recover. You wake up feeling like your vision is heavy, slow, slightly blurred, even after a full night's rest. Over time, this lack of oxygen can reduce contrast, dull colors, and affect peripheral vision. Red dragon fruit, and only the red variety, contains compounds that help increase nitric oxide. That widens blood vessels, improves circulation, and allows more oxygen to reach your retina while you sleep, which is exactly when it matters most. How to use it. Half a red dragon fruit about an hour before bed. And here's a detail almost nobody tells you. Chew the seeds. Don't swallow them whole. Those tiny seeds contain beneficial fats and minerals that support nerve function in the eye. If you swallow them, you lose most of that benefit. Now we move to number 2, goji berries. These have been used for centuries in traditional medicine for one specific reason: protecting vision. and now modern research is starting to confirm why. They target the macula, the central part of your retina responsible for sharp vision, reading, recognizing faces. As we age, this area becomes thinner and more vulnerable. That's one of the main drivers behind age-related vision decline. Goji berries are one of the richest natural sources of zeaxanthin, and unlike many nutrients, this one goes directly to the macula. It doesn't just circulate, it accumulates exactly where it's needed. That targeted protection is what makes it so powerful. Here's how to use them. Take about 2 tablespoons of dried goji berries. Soak them in warm water for 10 minutes, then eat them about 30 minutes before bed. Soaking improves digestion and absorption, especially important as we get older. And here's a powerful synergy tip. Pair them with a small piece of dark chocolate, at least 85% cocoa. The compounds in cocoa can enhance absorption of these nutrients. Together, they create a combination your eyes can actually use more effectively. Now, we're about to get to number 1, and this is where everything comes together, because this final fruit doesn't just support one mechanism. It targets one of the most destructive processes behind blurry vision itself, something most people have never even heard of, and it may be happening in your eyes right now. Number 1, papaya. And this is not just another healthy fruit. This one targets a process that quietly damages your vision every single day. Without pain, without warning. It's called glycation. Here's what that means in simple terms. Excess sugar in your body binds to proteins in your eye. Over time, those proteins become stiff, damaged, and cloudy. This directly affects your lens and your retina. It's one of the key drivers behind blurry vision, loss of contrast, early cataract formation, and most people don't even know it's happening. Papaya contains a natural enzyme called papain. This enzyme helps break down damaged proteins and reduces inflammatory stress inside the body. But that's not all. Papaya also delivers a powerful combination of vitamin A, critical for vision, vitamin C for repair and protection, vitamin E for cellular defense. Together, they support tear production, retinal health, and overall eye function. And here's what makes this so important. This is one of the few fruits that targets both the cause and the symptoms. Now here's how to actually use it correctly. Because this part matters, take 1 cup of ripe papaya. About 60 minutes before bed, fresh is better than processed. And temperature matters more than you think. Don't eat it cold straight from the fridge. Let it sit at room temperature for at least 30 minutes. Cold temperatures reduce enzyme activity, and you want papain working at full strength. Also, avoid combining it with dairy. Just like with blueberries, dairy can block absorption of key nutrients. Now here's a simple upgrade. Add a squeeze of fresh lime juice. This boosts vitamin C levels and improves how your body absorbs vitamin A. Small change, better results. Now before we wrap up, there are 5 rules you need to follow, because without these, even the best foods won't give you full results. Rule number 1. Don't mix these fruits with high-calcium foods, milk, yogurt, fortified cereals. They can reduce absorption of key nutrients by up to 30%. Give at least 90 minutes between them. Rule number 2. Always include a small amount of healthy fat. Many of these nutrients are fat-soluble. Without fat, your body simply can't absorb them properly. A few nuts, some avocado, or a small amount of healthy oil is enough. Rule number 3. Be gentle when washing. Aggressive washing can remove surface antioxidants, especially from berries. Quick rinse. Light handling. That's it. Rule number 4. Room temperature is better than cold. Cold reduces enzyme activity. Let your fruit sit out before eating. And rule number 5. Timing. This might be the most important one. Eat these fruits 60 to 90 minutes before sleep. Too early, and the nutrients are already processed before your eyes begin repair. Too late, and digestion interferes with deep sleep. That window is where everything happens. So let's bring this together. Blurry vision is not always just aging. In many cases, it's the result of oxidative stress, inflammation, poor circulation, and cellular damage, and the right nutrients, used the right way, can support your eyes while you sleep. Not instantly, but consistently. Think about what that means. Waking up and seeing clearly faster, reading without strain, driving at night with more confidence, seeing faces, details, colors, the way you used to. That's what this is really about. Not just vision, your independence, your confidence, your quality of life. Now I want to ask you something. If your vision became clearer tomorrow morning, what's the first thing you'd want to look at? Write it in the comments. I read them. Every single one. If this helped you, hit the like button and subscribe. And share this with someone over 60. Because for them, this might not just be helpful. It might be life-changing. Take care of your eyes. You only get one pair.